right. But can we do that? Can we have a little tour
Yes.
now?
Okay. So on this wall here, this is all yarn that is, and it, by the way, it's all hand dyed in our workshop not far from here. So even if not, because now since we have 4 stores in Canada and one store in New Jersey, sometimes people think that it's not dyed by hand anymore, but we are still doing everything by hand. So everything that you're seeing here was dyed in our workshop.
Everything is dyed here, and these are self-striping. So there is a specific amount of color, and then the color changes.
Yes, this yarn has been dyed to produce stripes. So one of our most popular, I will show you, it's has always been the watermelon. So this one, when you knit it, it will create stripes with, this is another example here. So this one here is Dark Side, the color inspired by Pink Floyd, of course. So this one here, the little seed, the watermelon seed, are painted by hand. Each seed are painted by hand on the skein. So yeah, it's really
very
a work.
Is there a certain number of stripes your socks have, or do they vary in number?
Well, we usually, of course, the more we add colors, the thinner they will be, because we have a maximum length of stripes. So as you can see here, you have one stripe here that will repeat here. So usually the length of the stripe will, the color repeat will be this length.
I see. Yeah. And does that work well? It works well in a sock.
Yeah.
Does it work well in a scarf too?
Yes, you can make it work in a scarf, not very large. Of course, the larger, the more stitches you have on a row, of course, at some point you will lose the stripe. It will become a very thin stripe, and eventually you will lose it. But if you knit like small circumference project as socks, mittens, even hats or a scarf, not too large, but a regular scarf, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. The other thing I have to tell you is I was so inspired by your scarf that was made out of the mitered squares.
Yeah.
And it was such a brilliant way of using self-striping yarn, because you get beautiful stripes and thicker sections.
Yeah, well, we have a shawl that is named Diamonds Are Girl Best Friends. So this is all like diamond shape, and each diamond, of course, when you knit with self-striping yarn, are always like showing a different color pad, because of course it's not, you're not always using the same exact color when you start to knit the diamond. So yes, it's a. And for the first year in my designer career, I had to work a lot with self-striping, because this is what we were doing, this is what we wanted to feature. So I had to come up with a lot of ideas to play with self-striping yarn. So this is why you will find a lot of sock pattern and even scarf, shawl pattern with self-striping yarn on our website.
I got so excited knitting that pattern, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. I think you called for 2 skeins.
Yes, that's it.
I couldn't stop. I had to do 3.
Nice. Good.
And it turned out beautiful. It was one of my favorite pieces.
Oh, thank you so much.
This yarn, I just have to say, it's one of the softest yarns.
Yeah.
Too. And I'm wondering, you know, what your secret is there, because this almost feels like it has cashmere in it.
Almost, huh? It's true. We have a lot of nice comment about our sock yarn. Of course, this one has 85% merino, and it's extra fine merino. So it's a little bit more wool versus the nylon, because usually in sock yarn we'll have 20 or 25% nylon. So this one has a little bit more wool, and since it's merino wool, it's very soft, and it's extra fine merino. So yeah, it's the best quality. Yeah.
That's why. I was thinking maybe it was the water that you washed it with, or
no, it's really the base, the yarn that we're using, and we're very picky on our yarn. So before we buy a yarn, we will ask for several samples to make sure it it meet our criteria, or yeah. So yeah, we're very proud of this yarn. Yeah,
it's beautiful. Is it made in Canada? Like, is the yarn come from Canada?
No, we buy yarn from, wool. It's a international market. So Canadian wool, Canadian breeders here, when they have their wool, they sell it to a cooperative here. And from all over Canada, and 80% of this wool is sold to China. And China will spin this yarn and resell it to the world market. So sometimes it's hard to know exactly where the wool come from, but we do have suppliers from everywhere around the world. We have suppliers in Italy, in the United Kingdom, so we buy where the yarn is available.
Nice.
So
we've talked about Bis-sock. Now, just gonna mention, you also have a line of semi-solids. This is important too.
Yeah.
So for your
because
designs.
People were asking for a matching solid color to knit with the self-striping. So this is why we came up with semi-solid, the full skein, 100-gram skein, and we also have 50-gram skeins as well.
So people can mix and match. Then you could,
yes,
do some fun sort of combinations.
That's it. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so yes, well, in fact, after a while, we had the Biscotte yarn brands. We wanted to like target another type of audience, so another type of customer, I might say.
Besides sock and
scarf that's it, because
knitters?
Biscotte yarns has always been well known for the self-striping yarn and their very bright and bold colors and the more childish look and patterns and everything. So we wanted to have to add another brand or another label to our collection. So this is when Patrick, my husband, told me, you know what, you're not well recognized in the industry, and maybe we should launch a label under your name. So I said, oh, okay, maybe that's a good idea. So in this yarn line, we're more dyeing yarns for like sweaters and more subtle tonal colors, more more some things that you want to wear for in the day-to-day life. Yes.
So maybe something of more fashion too?
Yeah, that's it. Yes. So for this yarn line, I was inspired. Well, I think I decided to get the inspiration from my background, because I have a bachelor in art history. This is a baccalaureate. I'm sorry, I'm French, as you can hear. So I have a bachelor in art history. So I thought that I could take pieces from my history, from what I've loved in my during the years I've studied in the art history, and take the inspiration from there. So this is why I have a lot of painters' name in this collection, and all colors have a little history. The inspiration of the color or the name is all written on the website for each color. So if you want to have a look, like Bonheur d'Occasion, which is a color that was inspired by the name of it's a name of a book. And this book, I discovered this book while I was studying in college. Sorry. Yeah. And it was a book favorite by my grandmother, and I didn't know at this time. And when I found that my grandmother read this book, she was already she was gone at this time. I was happy to discover that I had a connection with her. So this is why this book was important for me, and I named the color under this name, Bonheur d'Occasion. Yeah. And then this is the same base yarn here. So this is the Bis-sock, but in Patrick Knits collection. So we have also the label under my husband's name, which is Patrick Knits. And this one is more inspiration, is style, is image. So we have like more maybe masculine colors and more funky colors as well, because he has this funny side that he wants to feature in his colors.
So would you say his personality is showing right here on the shelf?
Yeah. And he also have self-strapping in his collection too. So if self-strapping, there's a lot of solid stripe with speckled stripes. So that's a nice one too. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll get a sock that's got solid section. And
a little bit on, like you have this poster over there, so you can have an idea of how it will look like when you knit it.
We'll take a separate photograph of that.
Yeah.
Look at these speckles here showing up.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So, see, this is an example of how it will look like. Is speckle with stripes. So this is self-striping yarn. So you don't have to change cut yarn and have multiple skeins. It's all in a single skein.
Wouldn't that be fun for a yoke sweater too, like or a shawl?
Heels and toes, is that a separate
on that sock?
Oh, the sock here. Yeah, sorry.
Is that a separate color? The heels and toes?
Oh, the heel and toes, yes. Sorry about that. Yes, for me it was, but yeah, it's the self-striping is here, but the cuff, heel and toes are with a matching solid color. Yeah.
Nice. And you know, look how pretty it even shows up in lace and cables. Sometimes you don't get to see that with a patterned yarn, but that shows up very nicely.
Yes. So then we have the Fizz Whiz Biz, which is also a name inspired by Harry Potter. It's a single ply with stellina fingering weight. So
with glitter.
When you want to add a little
just a little
sparkle to your project. The flamel is one that we really like. A lot of our customer like to discover this yarn because it's fingering with alpaca, so with alpaca and nylon, so you can knit socks. And we are adding more colors to this collection for fall because it's been one of our favorite. People like when they try this yarn for the first time, they always come back for more because they really like the feel. It's the look. It's a nice one.
So Cynthia, with the softness, this one is so beautiful. And you can feel the warmth of the alpaca when the skein is in your hand.
And we
beautiful.
have...
and you speckle this too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
And we will add more speckled color in this this collection for fall, so to be continued.
I wanted to ask you, how many colors have you had in the Bis-sock line over the years? Do you even know?
Yeah, well, in self-striping we did over than 120 colors, but we are not still having all these color because it was too much inventory to manage. So once in a while we do like a rotation of the colors. Yeah, that's it. That's it. But yeah, in my collection, nearly 90 colors. So yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Is this the new collection that's inspired by your art history?
Yes.
Background?
And in Biscotte yarns, we have almost I think probably the same. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of colors to keep up. Wow.
We have this one, which is a sport weight La Douce MCN, so merino cashmere nylon. And this one is from our Canadian supplier, because I didn't mention earlier, but we do have Canadian suppliers. So this one is from a Canadian supplier.
Oh, we have a love affair with merino cashmere nylon. Yeah. Beautiful.
And if you want to knit socks or any other project with fingering tweed yarn, we have this Sirius.
That's a beautiful twist too on that skein. Does it wear well?
Yes. And the Albus, which is a merino silk, a very nice one, more
of a single.
Yeah, worsted.
Worsted weight.
Yeah.
Albus Dumbledore.
That's
right
it.
Next to Sirius Black.
Yeah. And the DK Pure, which is our DK weight yarn, and probably one of our most popular with the Bis-sock in the Biscotte Yarns brand. And in the DK, we have few colors in that we dye in self-striping. So you have the rainbow one, you have the Harry Potter inspired stripe as well. So if you want to knit your famous Harry Potter striped scarf, you can do it with the DK Pure.
Wow, that's great to know.
Yeah, we have Hermione, and I think in English you pronounce it Hermione, but it's Hermione, which is a kid silk. So, and we have I have this base in my collection as well. So we have.
So you have two different color lines in this base?
Yeah, yeah. And in Biscotte yarns, we sell it as 50 grams, and in my collection, it's in 25 grams. So that's the other difference, but it's the same base for this.
It's kid mohair, and how much? 25% silk? Would you say?
Let me see. It's 25% silk, 75 kid mohair.
Yeah, beautiful.
The Hagrid in the Biscotte yarns.
And this is a tweed yarn as well.
Yes.
Is it thicker?
Yeah, it's worsted weight, this one.
Oh, wow. Nice. These are so great for sweaters, aren't they? The colorways are so beautiful, too. Look at this palette.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful.
It makes you want to knit, huh?
Yes, it does.
Here we have, so from here, from here it's my collection, the Louise Roberts collection. So we have the Alga Marina, which is a blend of sea cell and silk. And sea cell, if you don't know about that, it's a fiber made from seaweed and eucalyptus. So it's very soft and it's hypoallergenic.
Oh.
Yeah. And it has a very good drape. You have the shine of the silk, so it's a very nice yarn to knit shawl or summer garment. But you can knit something that you can wear all year round because it's so soft. And people who don't like to wear wool, this is there's no wool in this one, so it's only
they can wear it.
That's it. So.
We have to have just a little, oh my gosh. Okay, this is amazingly soft. Wow. Silk, 70% silk too. Ooh, and 30% sea cell.
So the colors are very, shiny and
250 meters too for a 100-gram skein. That's great.
Yeah.
So you could knit a summer top maybe with 4?
Yeah, maybe less, yeah. It always depends on the size and the style.
Yeah. These are wound quite tight too, aren't they?
Yes, yeah.
So this would be an example maybe of a skein that's a little looser.
Yeah, that's it, yes. Probably it was unwind and it was reskein after.
Yes, by hand, yeah.
So we have the kid silk here, which is the as I told you, the same as the Hermione, the Hermione, but in my collection, so it's 25 grams. And we are working to add more colors to this collection for fall as well.
Wow, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of at least 6 colors per hank.
Yeah.
Some 6.
And sometimes we don't have all the colors in the store. We have the most popular in store, but sometimes we have more colors available on our website. So it depends on what we have available in each the room we have available in each store.
Yes.
We are currently working to increase the store in Quebec City, and I'm working on a planogram. And we have some time to eliminate few colors because it won't fit in the wall. Yeah, it's too bad, but we keep the most popular for everybody.
Yes, that's the way that you have to do it, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I know, we know that too. You only have so much space.
Yeah, that's
in the store.
Sometimes you have to make hard choice.
Hard choices.
This is the super sock one. So this is basically the sock yarn. So this is different from the Bis-sock. It's more traditional blend. It's 75% merino, 25% nylon. So, but a lot of people,
very, very soft.
Yeah, it's very soft, and you can use it to knit, of course, shawl, socks, and everything that you like to knit with a fingering weight. You can use the super sock.
Do you have a favorite palette of colors, Louise, that you like to design with? Are there just a few that you always put together as a combination?
Well, probably what I'm wearing today. If you will have your answer here.
Yeah,
so this is color that I like to work with, or the blue, and but it's hard to say, because sometimes I can be like, for several projects I will play in the same palette, and after that I get bored and I'm moving on to a new palette. So it's hard to say.
Seasons make a difference to you too? Like spring, summer versus the autumn?
Yes, probably, yes. Yeah.
Ask Louise what she's wearing.
Yes. What are you wearing, Louise?
I'm wearing, it's one of my designs. It's called Impressionist, like
Impressionist.
the movement, the art movement. So yeah, it's a design. I wanted to create like a little Impressionist style yoke, you know. So it's a design, but it's like a little bit
of speckle.
Yeah,
almost,
that's
or
it.
Like Monet.
Yeah,
water
that's it.
lilies,
That was inspired by that. So,
yes,
yeah, this
beautiful.
Is thank you.
What yarns did you use for your sweater?
It was a DK weight, the DK Pure. Yeah.
DK Pure.
Yeah. Now we have the Dolce, which is, it's always a showstopper, and during Knit City it was very popular, the Dolce. So it's 100% brush cashmere from Italy. So it's a very, very nice yarn. And what I can say about this yarn, it's surprising, because you have, in a 50-gram skein, you have 235 meters, which is 256 yards. But you have the gauge of a DK. So you can knit a lot from one single skein. It's amazing everything that you can knit with one skein. So
is there a sort of a core that's capturing all the cashmere fiber?
No, it's it's cashmere. It's entirely made of cashmere. So yeah.
But even the binding thread around.
That's it.
Wow.
Yes. And it's a very.
And you called it Dolce.
Dolce, because it's from Italy, and
Perfect name.
So it's so soft. So Dolce, which means soft, I might say.
That's beautiful. Look at these colors too. Look at this green.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So I like to pair this color with pink. I like the combination. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then you have the granola, which is another yarn from my collection. So it's made of merino and hemp. And this one, what I like about it is you can wash it and dry it in the machine, because hemp, when you wash it, it will tend to expand. So if you want your garment to get its original shape, you have to put it in the dryer. So and it's very soft. It feels like a flannel on your skin.
Yes. Yeah. Now you had a cabled sweater at the show.
Yes.
And it was sort of a silver gray. Out of this yarn. And it felt so soft.
Yes.
Has it been washed and dried in the dryer? Is that,
Yeah. And the more you wash it and wear it, it becomes
like
softer.
Butter.
Yeah, it is
beautiful.
Yeah.
It also showed the stitch definition so well.
Yes.
Louise, the cables just kind of jumped out.
Yeah.
And
at Knit City, I had a lot of customers who came to show their, because there is a free pattern for this yarn on our website. It's called Vertiligne. It's a short sleeve top.
Summer top.
Yeah, that's it. And there was two girls at the same time. They met in front of our booth. They didn't know each other, but they were wearing the same top. And I saw them at the same time, and I told them, okay, we have to take a picture because this is so funny to have this. Everyone was wearing the you know, I was flattered to see two persons wearing the same design, and they met at the same time in front of the booth. So.
What colors were they wearing? Do you remember?
There was one wearing the, I think it was camailleux, and the other one was wearing the original color here. So, yeah.
So summery,
yeah,
so beautiful.
And then we have the Surrey alpaca, which is new since last year. So it's 100% Surrey alpaca. For people who don't like to wear mohair, because I know that some people are more sensible to mohair. So this one it's not really a substitute because it's not as thin as the kid silk. It's more, it's a heavier gauge.
Yes.
But it's a very nice one as well.
It gives that same sort of look, doesn't it?
Yes.
That soft mohair look without being mohair.
Yeah. And then you have the boucle mohair.
Oh, this has been very popular, has it not? Like this year?
Yeah, and we are adding more colors to this collection for fall as well. So we have few patterns with this yarn, and the funny thing too is it's nice to make pom-pom this yarn if you have leftover, because it creates a very nice pom-pom, and it's not fur, you know, so it's still natural, and the look is very good. Yeah, so
that's
if
great
you want to create pom-pom with this yarn, it's amazing.
You have such a beautiful range of color as well.
Thank you.
Does this boucle make a fabric that still shows all the loops, or is it more, does it flatten out more?
You can still see the loops in the fabric. Yeah, it's too bad because since it was Knit City, it was the end yesterday. All our samples are still in the box, probably from Knit City. So there's a lot of sample that I'm not able to show you.
And this is a new yarn for you as well?
This one was there since the beginning, so it's been a few years now. Yeah,
I love just the look of these two together. Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to do some sort of striping or a shawl maybe with?
And we have, as I was saying, we have a lot of pattern on our website, and we have a pattern to make a shawl from where you can blend the DK Pure with the boucle mohair. So if you like this this combo, maybe it would be nice to knit a shawl out of it.
It would be beautiful.
And then the DK Pure, this is the same base actually that we have in the Biscotte Yarns collection, because since it's so, this yarn weight and this yarn particularly is so popular, we have it in both collections. So.
Wow. So it's not that you've increased the amount of bases, but you've increased the colors because you have them in your more fashion forward colors as well as the fun colorways.
Now we have the Merino worsted, which is pretty similar to the DK Pure, but this is 100% Merino. The DK Pure, you have 90% Merino and 10% silk. So the main difference is the yardage and
the price point probably a little bit. Yes.
Yeah, and we will add three new bases in our collection for fall. So I will have a new worsted with the merino and yak, and it will be untreated merino with yak. We will have island wool from Peru, and it will be a bulky weight in my collection. And we will have a new yarn in Patrick Knits collection, which is from wool breed in United States. It will be spun in United States and dyed here in Quebec. So
nice.
It's a nice one.
What sort of wool breed?
It's Shanico wool.
I have not heard of that.
Yeah, it was new for me, but we have a sample, and it's very soft, and it will be untreated as well, because there is a more demand for this type of a yarn now. So yeah.
Wow.
And then, is there a bulky on the end?
Yeah, this is a Griffin. So this is from Biscotte Yarns collection. So we don't have all the colors here. But, yeah.
Just the important ones.
Yeah, that's it.
That looks a little bit, or is this the watermelon?
Yeah, this is a watermelon color.
This would be fun too for a nice hat or a cowl or a pair of mittens, wouldn't it? Lovely. And
in the other side of the store, we have the commercial yarn. So we have the most popular yarn, like we have the Barocco, we have Rowan, Cascade, what else? We have Lang yarn, Noro. I really like to work with Noro too. So yeah, we have, we try to have yarn for every budget, and every we are trying as well to have this, you know, sweater quantity for each yarn. So we have a lot of yarn in our back store too. The back store, sometimes we can hardly enter in the back store because it's they're so full. Yeah, that's it. Great. Well, I'd like you to show us some of the samples that you have in your shop. But before we go there, I just wanted to say, if someone wants to order from you, how can they do that? Well, we have a website. So we have two websites, actually. We have one Canadian website where you can shop bilingual and in Canadian currency. And we have an international website where the price are in the US currency. Okay. So, yeah. And can you ship from the USA too? Yes, we do. So, we do ship from US sometimes. It depends on the inventory and what people will order, but we are a team. So in each store, there's a manager who each day they will extract the order and look. When we will visit the workshop later, I will show you how we work. So it depends where the inventory is located. So this is always like something we have to work with. But when we can ship an order from Northville, because the yarn store in United States is in Northville, New Jersey. So when we have all the inventory there and it's for U.S. customer, we ship from there, yes. Wow. Yeah. So that would be great. Very fast. Yes, and that's economical. That was the point, actually, to be to increase our visibility in the United States and to be able to ship easily and faster. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you designed this? Yeah. Feel this, Cynthia. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. It feels like cashmere. Yeah, and it's very light too, huh? Yes, it's like a feather. It probably only weighs a few ounces. Yeah, and it's color work, so it's thicker than if you knit it. Yes, so it's double-stranded. Yeah, but it just feels like a cloud.
Show us the underside, Barb. Nice.
So this is out of Dolce. Yeah. Beautiful. And then single-stranded here on the sleeves. What a beautiful neckline, too. Sort of that boat neck. Yeah, that's it. It's a little bit wider because it's the simple has been there for a while. But and if you would like to make it narrower, you can, it will be easy to change it. Yeah. That's beautiful. Oh, we might have to design our sweater out of this. And we're doing a sweater design class in September with Ann Budd, and she's going to help us design our own sweater designs. This would be amazing. Pure from it was from the colors are from Patrick Knit's collection. So that's a beautiful sweater. You know, I love the idea too that the colors are more muted, darker, maybe a little bit more. So there's a lot of samples. This one was from our sock club, because we do have a sock club. Every 2 months we ship yarn with design, and it's always a mystery project. Oh, so, how fun that would be. So what was that one? This one was inspired by music. So you have the keyboard here and you have a guitar here. Yes. Yeah. So, on the leg. Yeah. So it's a mystery. So every 2 months you get a new kit? Yeah. So for every we have two subscription club, actually. We have one where we send
an exclusive self-wrapping of the month to the subscribers. So this one is sent every month. And we have the Mystery Sock Club, which is sent every 2 months, every other month, and with a mystery pattern. And yeah.
What a wonderful gift for someone.
Yeah.
You know, if you know someone who loves to knit socks, and there are so many people out there that love to knit socks, it's just a wonderful way. It's much better than flowers.
Yeah, of course, and because it lasts longer. Cie.com, yeah. This one was my first design published elsewhere than for Biscotte yarn. So I was very proud of this yarn, this pattern. It's like you start here and you increase the band here, and when you have the complete around, then you have to attach your band on the other side, on the edge here. So yeah.
What a brilliant design that is.
Thank you.
And that sock is called?
Carousel.
Carousel.
The pattern is free on Nitty.com.
Free?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
This one here is a shawl that I've made with the granola. So it's Belle de Jour.
Oh,
yeah.
This is beautiful too.
Yeah.
This is the hemp and merino.
Yeah, the merino hemp, yes.
How pretty. So stripes with lace panels. That's gorgeous. And isn't there's something about gray with this chartreuse?
Yeah, eh?
The colors go so nice together.
Yeah, they do.
And it feels really nice. It's got some weight to it too, Cynthia.
I have...
what was this pattern called?
Belle de Jour.
Belle de Jour.
This one here was created for our last Advent calendar. We do have an Advent calendar. It's been like 3 years. It will be our 4th year this year. And of course, you have several skeins to discover each day. So this was the pattern that I designed for this year's calendar.
And in your favorite colors.
Yeah, that's true, huh? I didn't even notice. Mystery Sock Club project. So this was the one from January, if I remember well, or November. Oh, November, yeah. Last November. The August Focus too. So this one was from the first Mystery Sock Club project that I've designed, the August Focus.
It's got little owls on it that have eyes. Oh, that sounds like so much fun, doesn't it? Done reverse stockinette.
So start over.
So this sock has reverse stockinette stripes.
Yeah.
Done in the color with this isn't watermelon though, is it?
No, this is a ladybug.
Ladybug. Yeah. Oh, you need to get this skein of this.
In the original version, the cuff, the heel, and the toes were green, so it was like a ladybug on the grass.
So this is great because you could get a skein of ladybug, and then you could get a couple different skeins of solid colors, a green or
yes, that's
very nice. Louise, 2 last questions. One is about your staff. I think you call them the Great Biscotte team.
Yeah.
And then another is your philanthropy, or some of the special events and organizations that you're passionate about. Can you speak about both of those things?
Yeah, of course. Well, we call them, everyone working with us, it's our team, because we are a big family. Of course, we are a family business, but we have a lot of people working with us, and they are so great. We are so grateful to have them working with us. We are very lucky to have a very nice group of people working with us. So yeah, we call them the team. So we are a team. We are a big team family. So yeah. About a cause that we like to talk about. It's there is a special collection of patterns that I do the design, but we have few design from other designers as well that we've added to this collection. So all the sales of these designs are donated to the Douglas Foundation for Mental Health Research. So the reason why we decided to get involved in this foundation, it's a little bit personal, but also I think it's important to talk about it to remove the stigma around mental health problems. So we have someone close to us that was recently diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And it was something very big for us. So I'm getting a little bit emotional when I'm talking about it. But I realized that how important it is to continue the research in this field, because we were so helpless when we find out about that, and having people like doctors and specialists being able to help us and guide us through this crisis, because it was really a crisis. It was very, very, very important and very helpful. So we want to donate to this foundation. It's very important for us. So I have a lot of design that I've wrote for the Douglas Foundation, and what the best part is, I gave the design to the Douglas Foundation, but the donation are done by our knitters, by the knitting community. So everybody who is buying the pattern, or when it's a knitting kit, it's $5 from the knitting kit donated to this foundation. So we are very proud of that, and we are sharing the amount donated each month on our Facebook page, and it's in the collection page as well, the pattern collection. So yeah, this is something that we're proud of.
And, you know, you're proud of your knitters too, aren't you? Like so many, you know, we're so grateful, Cynthia and I as well, because we see the generosity of our knitting community. They love to support events and foundations that are important to you. Yeah. And so I think, you know, we need to all go to your Facebook page and look it up and see what designs are there, because it doesn't sound like a lot, $5, $10. It makes a huge difference.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay. So we got an invitation, Cynthia, to come and take a look at the warehouse. This is the heart of Biscotte. This is where all the action happens. So thank you so much, Louise and Patrick, for bringing us here today. Let's go take a look at the warehouse.
So, Patrick, do you have the key? Or I do. I think I have it.
While you're waiting here for the door to be opened, I might just show you this lovely little basket of little goodies that I've picked up here. This is a basket called Out of Africa, a company called Out of Africa.
Nice.
And it's panier rayeur. He comes with a big truck with baskets, and Louise gets to pick her favorite. Oh, it smells like coffee.
Yeah, eh?
Wow.
Here's where the magic happens.
Yes. Yeah. So this is your receptionist?
Yeah, well, in fact, my mom is working here, so she's kind of receptionist and working in all sorts of doing all sorts of tasks for Biscotte.
Nice. Okay.
So this is the part where we have our office. Mm-hmm. So maybe I can show you. I don't know the state of my office right now.
Okay.
Because we left for the show, so there's a little bit of everything. So this is my office here.
Oh, so this is where you get your color inspiration.
Yeah, that's it. So,
yes. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Painting. Matisse.
And I'm taking pictures here, so I have a lot of I like old things like antique. So I'm taking my pictures here with all my toys, I might say.
You're into vintage?
Yeah, I really like little vintage.
Oh, look at the books too. Yeah, look at that cover.
Yeah, that's it. I like to take pictures with old book and sometimes old illustration. And, I really like shells as well, as you can see. Every time we go on vacation, we're going for shelling, and we're even went for a shelling tour that was very fun. So if you're going to Florida, you will have to try that. Okay. So yeah, so the office are not, these are office. So you see where we take pictures here as well.
Oh yes, I can see the white paper on the wall, Cynthia. We have that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and lots of nice cameras and diffusers of light.
Yeah. And where we prepare our online orders. So this is the room where we're see it's a mess.
Aha! Yes.
So we're printing orders every day on our two website, and when orders are ready for because we double check each order to make sure everything is there. So when they are ready for the check, so we're putting them here when we have to sign to say that it's complete.
Yes.
Then we wrap the order, and then we are ready to print the shipping label.
Oh, nice. So you've got an assembly line.
Yeah, that's
yes.
And we have, when we are waiting for orders are waiting for yarn to be dyed, or we're waiting for something from
another store.
Yeah. So see, this is an order that is waiting for a product from Saint-Eustache store. So the order is here. And
nice. So you've got a real good system.
Yeah. Well, we are trying to organize everything, because otherwise it would become crazy.
Do you have shipments that go down to your New Jersey store too?
Yes,
once a week or something? Or
I will show you where we more the production side, because here it's the office. So here, this is where we label the yarn. So it's
wow.
When it comes out from the drying room. We have it here. So we the dyers are putting the sample, and after that the girls here, because usually it's it's a team of a girl working here. So they are labeling the yarn and printing the barcode with the name and the dye lot, and so it's all prepared here.
Wow. How many people work back here?
Nearly
just one?
15.
Wow.
Yeah.
In total?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we have a lot of inventory as well here. So it's not as pretty as what you can see in the store, of course, because we're...
But are these all of your sock colors?
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Wow. So this is all Bis-sock?
Yeah.
All 95 colors?
Yeah, we have a lot.
Beautiful.
And then here, of course, it's the inventory, the stock.
Wow.
So this is all what came back from the Knit City. So
from the
this
show.
Is our mannequin, and we protect them with these bags. So it looks very pretty, but at least they will stay clean.
Yes, no, that's for sure.
And this is where the yarn is dyed.
Wow. Yeah. And are those all your dyes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, everything is so clean and organized and...
Yeah, we're trying to keep, an order in this place. So. Then,
wow, look at all the stock.
Yeah.
So this is your base yarn, and so once you decide do you dye different colors each day, or?
Yeah, well, it depends on the what customer needs. So we have a sheet here that is. Let's say when we receive the order from our website, we need colors that are not on the shelf ready to ship, so we have to dye it. So we have sheet here, so we will write what we need, like the colorway, and we will put an X on what yarn base we need the color.
So would you color the same, like two different bases, the same color on the same day?
Or yes, it can happen. It can happen. Yes. If we have our dye lot, you know, we have some residue in the water. It's the best dye batch for another batch, so we can do another yarn base, but in the same dye batch.
Yes.
And we have here, it's a drying room, so this is
you can hear the fans going.